What do we really want to look at when we're looking at helping people walk through their house? The very first thing is furniture placement. We want to make sure that we've got our big pieces of furniture that are highlighting what we are selling, because the whole purpose of a consultation is to show the potential of a home or show the value of the things that we're selling in the house. Things like granite, things like a beautiful shower, fireplaces, a view. You want to make sure you highlight that, a private backyard, all of those things that add value to a home. So furniture placement is a big deal. One of the biggest rooms I always kind of struggle with is the family room, because we have this thing where we do the ode to the TV, where it's all about placing the emphasis on the TV, and then you turn around and there's this gorgeous fireplace. And so sometimes it's inconvenient that we move furniture around that will highlight that fireplace versus the best place to watch TV. The other thing we've got to look at is clutter. People have been in homes for a while, and we got to get some of the stuff out of the house. And whether it's then, I like to use the term pre-pack, or get a pod to put in the driveway, really getting rid of a lot of the clutter that is out there. One of the things that I always talk to people about when I'm doing a consultation is you never want to get to the other side and have moved, or worse, paid to move things that once you get there, you go, why did I move this? Why am I opening this box and all this crap is in here? Why didn't I get rid of it before we actually move? So I talk to people, because I've been through a lot of moves as a military wife, and there's nothing worse than getting to the other end and opening a box and going, oh my gosh, I got to unpack all of this stuff in here. Or worse, it just goes down the basement and it gets moved with the next move, and you never really know what's in there. So clutter, we got to get back to getting rid of the clutter. Smells, you guys know the smells. Tell me your horror story smells. I mean, we can talk about cat smells, cooking smells. Smoking is a huge one that we have to get out of a house. I have a really extensive conversation I have with people who smoke, because that is the number one thing that will kill a deal in a house. And one of the things people don't think about is air fresheners. We've heard stories here in Virginia of women that are pregnant that walk in a house, smell that overpowering air freshener that we've got one in every room, and walk right back out because it's making them sick from the smell of it. So we need to get back to paint. During the pandemic, I was rarely telling people to paint. We had buyers that didn't care. They were paying over list. I'll paint it later. But now we need to get back to really getting more neutral colors in a home. I'm really curious as to some of you that are more seasoned consultants or people that are in to paint. What is the typical color that you will recommend for, like, say they want to come in and paint most of the house in neutral color before? I'm laughing. Somebody wrote teenage boys in their closets as one of the smells. That is so true. Let me tell you, teenage daughters that are athletes smell just as bad too. So I'm seeing a paint color, Agreeable Gray. Gossamer is one of my favorite colors. I recommend that all the time. We have a lot of hardwood floors here in Richmond. Sherwin-Williams dumpling. I don't know that color, but I recommend Gossamer Veil. It's got a little bit of brown in it that goes with floors. Accessible Beige is a color that I'll recommend. I have to tell you, in my area, I'm seeing a lot of people recommend Agreeable Gray. Agreeable Gray has been so overdone in our market. It's like it was the color that every flipper decided was the house color they had to use. So I try to stay away from that color, but it's a beautiful color. And if it works in your area, use that. Okay, let's go into carpet. You know, that was the other thing too. We were telling them carpet, people were giving carpet allowances. Now I highly recommend that people replace carpet and at the very least have it clean, especially if they have pets in the home. And then one of the things I see sometimes is that people will piecemeal the carpet. And what I mean by that is they'll try to replace carpet like just in the hallway, but not the bedrooms, or just in the bedrooms, but not the hallway. And so you kind of have some new carpet and some old carpet. And I had a realtor ask me one time, why do you not like that? And I said, it's because it's exactly what you've done. You've kind of cheapened out and not put new carpet throughout the house. So we want to do new carpet if we need to. And that again is getting back to those basics, smells, furniture placement, paint, carpet, lighting. Oh my gosh, we need to update some lighting.